news. President Bola Tinubu set to meet King Charles III in Nigeria's first state visit in nearly 4 decades. 18 killed, others injured following violent reprisal attack by armed bandits in Katsina State. And on the foreign scene, Israel's defense minister says Iranian intelligence minister eliminated in overnight strike. Good afternoon and welcome to Spring News at 12 on Western Spring Television. I am Femi Ojo. President Bola Tinubu is set to meet with King Charles III on Wednesday, the country's first state visit in nearly 4 decades. Tinubu has visited Britain several times in his tenure, and the two countries remain major partners in trade, aid, and defense. The president and his wife Oluremi arrived on Tuesday at London's Stansted Airport. Britain and Nigeria have a strong diplomatic relationship, and London and Abuja concluded a strategic partnership in November 2024 to strengthen economic, immigration, and security cooperation. Likely on the agenda are issues which reach a similarly. First Lady Oluremi Tinubu is said to preach at London's Lambeth Palace, the seat of the Archbishop of Canterbury, on Thursday. The First Lady will also meet representatives of the Church of England same day. The visit comes after suspected suicide bombings killed at least 23 people in northeastern Nigeria on Monday evening. And now talking security, the Inspector General of Police Olatunji Disu has visited victims of the recent IED explosions receiving treatment at the University of Maiduguri Teaching Hospital and conducted an on-the-spot assessment at the Maiduguri Monday Market bombing site. As part of ongoing engagement, the IGP also visited the Borno State Government House at the State Police Command headquarters to review security measures and strengthen coordinated response efforts. IGP Disu commiserated with the victims and their families, expressing sympathy over the tragic incident while assuring residents of the Nigerian Police Force commitment to dismantling all networks responsible for the attacks and preventing any recurrence. He emphasized that security across Maiduguri has been significantly tightened with enhanced police deployment, increased surveillance, and robust joint operational measures in place to forestall further threats and ensure public safety. On Tuesday, police authorities in Borno said 23 people were killed in the bomb blast that rocked the state on Monday. Meanwhile, ahead of his trip to Maiduguri, the Borno State capital, Vice President Kashim Shettima has expressed grief over the death of 35 persons killed in the multiple explosions in different locations across Maiduguri, the Borno State capital, on Monday. Shettima, who spoke on Tuesday during the closing of the annual Ramadan Tafsir at the State House Mosque, Abuja, prayed Almighty Allah to grant the souls of those killed in the terror attack in the Maiduguri in Tana.
On behalf of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, I ask that you continue to remember our nation in your supplications. Pray for our country across every sector. As a parent prays for a child whose future cannot be abandoned. Pray for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and all in strategic positions, that Allah grants them wisdom, courage, sincerity, and equity in service. Pray that He shields our land from turmoil and makes Nigeria safe, stable, and prosperous. May the lives of innocent souls, 25 of them that were blown to smithereens in Maiduguri last evening, be rest in peace.
Meanwhile, former Minister of Transportation Rotimi Amici has accused the President Bola Tinubu-led administration of failing to protect the lives and property of Nigerians. In a statement released on Tuesday by his media office, Amici condemned the Monday night bombing in Maiduguri, Borno State. describing the Tinubu-led government as abysmally incompetent and lacking the basic leadership skills required to safeguard citizens. Commiserating with the families of the victims, the African Democratic Congress chieftain said Nigerians cannot continue to mourn while the government lives lavishly and ostentatiously without taking decisive action to end the country's insecurity. Amaechi lamented that the government is ignoring the suffering of Nigerians and failing to take serious action to stop the growing insecurity. No fewer than 18 persons have been killed, with several others injured, following a violent reprisal attack by armed bandits on Falale village in Jibia local government area of Borno State. The area had reportedly enjoyed relative peace for over a year due to sustained security operations. According to a preliminary report, the incident occurred at about 12 p.m. on Tuesday, when a group of vigilantes on patrol in Falale village intercepted 3 suspected repentant bandits. A gun battle ensued, resulting in the neutralization of the suspect. In retaliation, suspected armed bandits attacked the village, killing at least 15 residents. The spokesperson for the Katsina State Police Command, Abubakar Sadiq, stated that upon receiving the report, a joint team of security operatives was immediately deployed to the scene, restoring normalcy in the affected community. He added that an investigation had commenced to identify and apprehend those responsible for the attack. The managing director of the Nigerian Railway Corporation, Kayode Okpeifa, has announced the full restoration of train services on the Abuja-Kaduna route following the disruption earlier this week. Okpeifa disclosed these in a post on X on Wednesday, assuring passengers of improved safety and operational standards following the incident on Monday. The NRC boss emphasized that the swift response of the corporation ensured a minimal disruption while reaffirming its commitment to passenger safety and service reliability. The corporation also noted the successful resumption of the AKTS return trip from Rigasa in Kaduna State, signaling a return to normalcy for rail commuters along the corridor. In other news, the federal government has declared Thursday, March 19 and Friday, March 20, 2026 as public holidays to mark the celebration of Eid al-Fitr, which signifies the end of the Muslim holy month of Ramadan. The declaration was made by the Minister of Interior, Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo, on behalf of the federal government. In a statement on Tuesday by the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Magdalena Ajani, the minister extended warm greetings and heartfelt congratulations to Muslim faithful on the successful completion of the fasting period. Tunji-Ojo urged Muslims to sustain the virtues of love, generosity, peace, tolerance, and sacrifice, which were emphasized during the holy month of Ramadan. You're watching Spring News at 12 on Western Spring Television. We'll be right back after this break. Please stay with us.